Oh, that'll work. And with him out of the way, I was able to finish chapter 3 under the predicted deaths again. The beginning of chapter 4 really wasn't that bad, although there was one enemy that I really didn't see coming. Ah! Well, that's just not fair. I wasn't paying attention whatsoever. These invisible enemies are kind of a pain in the ass. And if we jump to chapter 5 for a second, this one in particular griefed me multiple times by either becoming the Terminator out of nowhere or acting like I was the invisible enemy when I actually wanted to die. So let me let him kill me. If he's ever gonna get around to... You know, maybe Akuma mode really isn't as hard as I initially thought it was. However, if you use the hospital carts to your advantage and aren't a Scrooge with your ammo like I was, you'll have a much easier time. Back to chapter 4 though. We now find ourselves in a sewer, and boy, does this part stink. Thank you. The room is littered with traps, a horde of standard enemies, and what do you know? Another Rubik clone. This is definitely the hardest section you'll face during chapter 4, but I managed to accomplish it through utilizing the trap explosives as well as my own. Oh wow, that actually works. That's fucking tight. But with that done, there was nothing really left stopping me from finishing chapter 4. Well, other than a rude passerby. Oh, it's Rubik. That's okay, chat. We just see, here's the thing, right? People are usually afraid of this guy, but there's actually a little secret that you can perform in this game, and that's just to politely ask him to move out of your way. So watch. Excuse me, sir. I'd just like to get through really quickly. All right, maybe I didn't ask politely enough now that I think about it. After taking some time to work on my manners, I continued into chapter 5. As you probably already noticed by now, the believers were eating good. Definitely not because I was trying to trick everyone into becoming a believer with inflated over-under scores or anything, but because I am the greatest Evil Within player the world has ever seen. In all honesty, let's just cut the ruse and show the results for the next chapter, huh? Wait, what the heck happened? Well, my deaths basically doubling can be traced back to two things. This guy and this part. Alright, I know Kidman's in her fucking Harry Houdini tank. Now we just kind of have to go ahead and save her from drowning herself. Because it turns out that she's actually not a very good magician. This part would be pretty tough by itself. It's the first time the game has you hold out against waves of enemies without the ability to sneak around after all. However, the game also expects you to babysit this idiot. Most of us that have done this before will probably attest to the fact that Joseph will save us sometimes. No, oh! Joseph, you are a legend. Holy shit. But will cost us a life 100 times after. No! God damn it! And unfortunately, his only bodyguard is made of glass, making this section the hardest that you'll have to face thus far. Don't you fucking hurt my Josie! Oh, Jesus. No! God damn it!